I'm about to share with you 95 signs of dyslexia, the most comprehensive list of dyslexia symptoms available. I want you to pay special attention to number 57. A person with dyslexia will almost always have this sign. What I want you to do when I go through this list is to count how many apply to you or your loved one. Count them as I go, because at the end I'm going to tell you what to do with that number, how to analyze it. It's also important to know that when I go through this list, you don't have to be struggling with it currently. For instance, you don't have to have a current struggle with tying your shoes. But if that or any of these signs are something that you struggled with at one point, count it. Okay, here are the signs. Number 1, their mother had trouble with reading or spelling. Number 2, their father had trouble with reading or spelling. Number 3, there are immediate family members who struggle with reading or spelling. Number 4, there are extended family members who struggle academically. Number 5, there was a speech delay. Number 6, they had articulation difficulties or speech therapy. Number 7, they had trouble pronouncing certain words correctly. Number 8, they mispronounce words even after repeated correction. Number 9, they attended speech therapy. Number 10, they confused the short I and the short E sound, I, or the F and TH sound, f, or they confuse the sounds of M and N, n. Number 11, they have difficulty pronouncing words such as aluminum, cinnamon, or dyslexia. Number 12, they have trouble expressing themselves verbally. Number 13, they have trouble retrieving words when they speak. They might use a lot of grand gestures or a lot of ums when they talk. Number 14, there is left-right confusion. 15, there are or were letter or number reversals continuing past the end of first grade. 16, they had difficulty learning to tie their shoes. 17, they have trouble telling time on a clock with hands or an analog clock. 18, they have trouble remembering the order of mathematical operations, such as addition and subtraction goes right to left, and the sequence of steps required in long division. Number 19, they transpose number sequences, such as writing 41 for 14. 20, they reverse words when reading, such as reading top for pot. 21, they have trouble recalling the names of letters, numbers, or colors. 22, they have difficulty remembering sequences. 23, they have trouble on timed math tests. 24, they have trouble with copying. 25, they have trouble remembering names. 26, they have trouble remembering important dates. Number 27, they have trouble remembering the order of the alphabet. 28, they have trouble remembering the days of the week in order or the months of the year in order. 29, they have trouble remembering the names of familiar objects and often replace those names with words like stuff or things. Number 30, they have trouble remembering multi-step oral directions. Number 31, they have trouble remembering an address, a phone number, or a PIN number. Number 32, they have trouble with alphabetizing. Number 33, they have trouble remembering math facts quickly. Number 34, they have or had trouble with rhyming. Number 35, they have trouble repeating back sounds accurately and in order. Number 36, they have trouble breaking off the first or last sound within a word. Number 37, they have trouble identifying the vowel sound within a word. Number 38, when reading, they often confuse the sound for short I and short E. Number 39, they have trouble understanding the connection between letters and sounds. Number 40, they have trouble isolating and manipulating the sounds within a word. Number 41, they read below their expected performance level. Number 42, they have trouble decoding unfamiliar words. 43, their reading is slow and labor-intensive. Number 44, they have trouble remembering sight words and high-frequency words. Number 45, they forget how to read a word from one moment to the next. 46, they have trouble comprehending what they read. Number 47, they prefer not to be called on to read out loud in class or in public. Number 48, they guess at a word based on the size, shape, picture clues, or context. Number 49, they misread the small little words that they already know when they're reading. Number 50, they get frustrated easily when they read. Number 51, they spend an unusually long time on tasks that involve reading. Number 52, they leave off the suffixes or endings of words when they read. Number 53, they will be unaware of their own reading mistakes. Number 54, they rarely read for pleasure. 55, they require multiple readings to remember what they've read. Number 56, they add or leave out or substitute or transpose letters when they're reading. Number 57, they have trouble with spelling. Number 58, They spend an unusually long time on tasks involving writing. Number 59, they have trouble spelling sight words or high-frequency words. Number 60, they forget how to spell a word from one moment to the next. Number 61, others have trouble reading what they wrote due to their spelling errors. Number 62, their intelligence is not reflected in their writing. Number 63, when they're writing, they use words that they know how to spell rather than those that they would rather use that they don't know how to spell. Number 64, they have trouble remembering and applying spelling rules. 65, they use unpredictable and illogical spelling. Number 66, they leave out or insert or substitute or transpose letters within words when they are spelling. Number 67, they have trouble using spell check or a dictionary. Number 68, they have attended special academic classes or reading groups or have had outside tutoring. Number 69, they have had trouble learning a foreign language in print. Number 70, they have trouble reading printed music. 71, they have a hard time taking notes in class. Number 72, they pretend to be sick or otherwise unable to attend school so they don't have to perform academically. Number 73, they can answer questions much better orally than in print. Number 74, they need more time than others to process verbal information. Number 75, they have poor self-esteem resulting from poor academic performance. Number 77, they have a high capacity for learning. 78, they are gifted athletically. 79, they are gifted musically. Number 80, they are gifted artistically. Number 81, they are extremely creative. 82, they are highly imaginative. Number 83, they have surprising maturity. 84, they are good at and enjoy puzzles. Number 85, they are extremely curious. Number 86, they are able to easily remember stories that they listen to. 87, they easily remember song lyrics. Number 88, they are mechanically inclined or very good with their hands. They love to create things such as with Legos. Number 89, they have excellent creative writing skills. Number 90, they have excellent thinking and reasoning skills. Number 91, they have the ability to produce unique, out-of-the-box ideas. 92, they are very gifted at seeing the big picture. Number 93, they are highly empathetic. 94, they are highly resilient. And number 95, they have excellent interpersonal skills. They are great friends. Okay, so that's the end of the list, and here's what I want you to do with that number that you counted. If you counted at least 3, and one of those was a family member who also struggled academically, and another one of those was trouble with spelling, then I recommend you pursue a dyslexia screening. Any number greater than 3 just increases the likelihood that dyslexia is present. In fact, put your number below in the comments so you and others can see where you fall in the spectrum. And if you have any questions about any of those signs, put those in the comments as well and I'll do my best to answer them. So where do you get a dyslexia screening? There are professional dyslexia screeners out there. I am one of them. I am not always offering my screenings, however, but I do have a very simple and inexpensive resource for you. In the book, Is It Dyslexia? I have all of these signs and symptoms in a questionnaire. I also have full dyslexia screenings for every age from 5 to 105. There are 11 different screening tasks in each screening, as well as instructions on how to analyze those results, so you can know if dyslexia is the likely cause of you or your loved one's struggles. I have a link to that book in the description. Now, if dyslexia is present, I want to continue by telling you what to do now, and I want you to know exactly what a dyslexic person needs, both at school and at home. First, they will need phonemic awareness exercises. Phonemic awareness is a skill that they need to develop more than anything else. That is why when I developed the Learn Reading program, those lessons are page 1 of every single lesson. Second, they will need direct, explicit phonics instruction. They must be taught how to read sound by sound, not memorize word by word. Third, they will need to know how to approach irregularly spelled words. We have a strategy in the Learn Reading program for how we approach those rule-breaking words so they can read them with confidence. Fourth, they will need comprehension, vocabulary, and fluency development. A good reading program for a dyslexic learner must incorporate all of these things for that instruction to be effective. That's why I developed the Learn Reading program. It is Science of Reading based, Orton Gillingham based, multisensory, and includes everything that a dyslexic learner will need. I have those lessons linked for you in the description below, or you can just find them at LRn&x.com. To continue with what your dyslexic child will need, they will also need emotional support moving forward. Please praise your child for all that they are doing right. Give them bite-sized instruction and end on a positive note always. Give them time and space to figure out words on their own. In the Learn Reading program, we teach the give a goal strategy, which means when a child makes an error, you don't tell them what the word was. You tell them what that error was, and so they can figure out that word on their own. That give a goal strategy is part of the McMurtry method. It's one of 3 parts. The other 2 parts are the pencil reading strategy, which helps them decode each word sound by sound, and the vowel placement strategy, which teaches them what each vowel will say and when, based on where it sits in the word and the letters that surround it. Dyslexic students need to know the why of reading. They are smart. They'll get it. We just have to teach them properly. It's understanding the rules of reading that will unlock the world of words for our dyslexic learners. So if you suspect dyslexia in yourself or somebody that you know, I recommend 2 steps moving forward. First, get a dyslexia screening, whether professionally or simply at home using my book, Is It Dyslexia? Second, get that learner the type of instruction that they need. The Learn Reading program that I developed is perfect for these learners. Again, it's linked for you in the description. When you take a step back and see where your reader is now compared to where you want them to be, the beginning of that happy ever after is just one lesson away. Good things are coming.